Okay. What is up? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's see the best way to do this. Still kind of figuring out. We're still kind of figuring it out. Yo, what is up, guys? Hope y'all doing well. Happy Wednesday. Any questions, comments? Oh crap! Whoops. Okay. Any questions, comments you have? Go ahead and take questions for about 30 minutes. Very excited as far as the Daily Crow is concerned. Just finished recording tomorrow's show. So just finished recording tomorrow's show. The Daily Crow is going to have an official set time that we're going to do this every single day. I'm very excited. We were doing Rowdy Rooster Radio. Obviously, I told you guys that I didn't love the platform, which I don't. Blog Talk Radio, no disrespect or no offense, but the platform sucks. So we are going to do this instead, which I think is much better, much more interactive. The platform's better, the quality's better, everything's better. So we are going to do this Monday through Friday, 12 to 1 is going to be the time. Just so you guys know, Monday through Friday, starting on Monday, starting next week, starting next Monday, 12 to 1 is going to be the time. It's going to be just like you're seeing it on YouTube, on Periscope, which is Twitter, and on Facebook Live as well. But 12 to 1, we're going to have our Google voicemail number that you guys are going to be able to call into, 843-790-3377. I'm going to take it off Do Not Disturb so people can actually call in, just like you could have called in on the radio show. But I think getting into game week, having a set time, obviously, but getting into game week, you guys taking your questions, comments, thoughts, obviously, there's going to be a lot of engagement, a lot of conversation, a lot of banter as we get into the season, which I'm very excited about. I love it. I love the debate. I love the conversation, all of that stuff. So if you guys have any questions, comments, anything today, I'm really just doing this just to make sure we're ironing out the kinks. Probably go live today, tomorrow, maybe Friday, maybe not. So yeah. So everybody's having a great day. Really excited though. Really excited. Just another piece of content. Just another piece of content we can incorporate. Like I said, I really do like the platform. I can also bring on guests. So I'll probably be bringing on people randomly as we go. So especially once we get in season and stuff like that, probably we'll end up doing that, bringing on random people. So if you guys have any suggestions, feel free. But yeah, really, really excited. Like I said, just finished up recording tomorrow's show. It's cooled off. It feels like football weather outside, which is awesome. So yeah. So like I said, you guys have any questions, feel free. I won't take up. I think the lunch hour as well is going to be good. The afternoon is okay, but I think the lunch hour is going to be cool. So let's see. How about the Big Ten reversing their decision, huh? Reversing their decision on everything. Crazy. I'm really honestly, I'm really happy for the players and the fans. That's really, man, it just comes down to that. I'm so happy for the players, the fans, everybody that gets to watch football. We all get to enjoy it. So I'm very excited about it. Okay, cool. It is showing up on Periscope. That's good. Yeah, like I said, I think we're going to have a lot more people tune in because we're going to have a set time every single day. So I'm excited for that as well. Because like I said, I know this has been kind of erratic, like on and off, whatever. So also, very pumped about this. NCAA 14 content, it's going to come back. I thought I was done with it. It's going to come back. It may not be in the capacity how it was before with the live stream. It may not be in that capacity with the live stream because I think what we're going to do is probably I'm going to record it and upload it to YouTube and have people be able to watch it that way. But I just downloaded a mod. I got the brand new uniforms. I got the new field design, all of it. So looks fire. Looks so awesome. I'm fired up about it. I feel like a nerd saying that, but I'm fired up about it. Yeah, I'm ready to see Shi Smith show out too. Jill Petty White says, ready to see Shi Smith show out. He has to. See, that's a funny thing. When we talk Gamecocks wide receivers, obviously the wide receiver room is a major question mark. Major question mark. But my question, I mean, listen, I'm concerned all the way around, but I just think one thing people aren't talking about when it comes to the South Carolina's wide receivers is, not just, I mean, I think most people are just assuming Shi is going to be this big play guy. I mean, I want to assume that as well, but there is a question mark as if is Shi ready to be a number one? Is he ready to attract that attention from defenses that he's going to get without a doubt? So I'm excited to see that. I'm intrigued to see that because I think Shi is a guy that can handle it. He has the skill set. I mean, he's really like a Debo 2.0. He really is like a Debo 2.0, but we got to see it. He's never caught for over 500 yards in a season. I want to see it from Shi. So I want to see that work out for Shi. Damian Burrows, if it was your decision, Hill or Helinski? Of course, everyone wants to know. If it was my decision, I mean, here's the thing. It's not my decision because I haven't been to practice. I'm not a football coach. But just knowing what I know right now, if you put a gun to head, Chris, you have to pick one. For QB1 for the Tennessee game, if I had to pick, I'm going Colin Hill. Bottom line. I mean, listen, I think Helinski is a great player. He's a great dude. He's got all the intangibles. We all obviously know his story, everything. And like I've said, I truly don't care who starts. I have no care in the world. Start the guy that gives us the best chance to win, period. That's it. That's all I care about. But you can't undervalue Colin Hill's experience and his knowledge of the system and the playbook. You can't. You just cannot look past that. And in a game, it'd be a lot different if South Carolina had their old schedule and we were starting with Coastal. We were starting with ECU, even Missouri week 3. You have some time to sort of learn this system and everybody kind of get acclimated and get adjusted and get used to it. You don't have that this year. You got to be ready to go week 1. Tennessee's not world beaters by any means, but they have a solid defense. They got a talented defense. So, Ryan's a smart kid, and it's not an indictment on Ryan Helinski. But Colin Hill has 4+ years of knowledge and experience of Mike Bobo's system. Ryan Helinski has at most 6 months. So would you rather start the guy that gives you the chance to run 100% of the playbook or start the guy that gives you the chance to run 70% of it? Realistically. I mean, there's just no way Ryan knows the entire playbook like Colin Hill does. So I think both probably play. That's the thing, too. I think both probably play in that Tennessee game. But if you're putting gun to head for me, just going off what I know, and heck, what I've heard, too, but going off what I know, and you watch film of Colin Hill, he can spin it. Colin Hill can spin it. I don't know why people think he cannot throw the football. He can spin it. He can definitely spin it. But I'd go Hill. I just think with his experience in the system, it's going to be a much smoother transition if you start Colin Hill. I think it's going to be a smoother transition. Now, again, that doesn't mean that Ryan doesn't, once we get a few games in the season, it doesn't mean Ryan doesn't take the job back. Like, I think it's great that there is a competition. Good. Fantastic. Iron sharpens iron. May the best man win. May the best man win is what I say. I don't give a damn who it is. That's why I keep saying that. I really don't care. I love that there's competition. Iron sharpens iron. Let them duke it out. That's cool with me. Totally fine with that. So, but again, I'm very excited. To get this going next week. As far as the Daily Crow, 12-1, Monday through Friday, in case you guys missed that, 12-1, Monday through Friday. Yes, I heard about the 13 players lynching allegation. Ty Oglesby asks, I think nothing's going to come of it. The dad sounds like a Looney Tune. I'm not making a proclamation on it one way or the other necessarily, because I guess they're still investigating. But Will Muschamp seems pretty confident nothing happened. And I think the longer this drags out, I mean, again, I haven't given it any attention because it doesn't deserve the attention until we have something actually of substance. Was there a scuffle? Yeah, I think there was. Was there something that was worth the dad doing what he did and trying to make a huge thing out of this and ruin the careers and the lives of 13 football players? No, absolutely not. I don't think so. I could be wrong. It could come out. There could be new video, pictures, whatever. I don't think we have anything to worry about. Nothing to worry about. It's great to have more than one talented quarterback. Yeah, I mean, competition's a great thing. I mean, think about it. I know we hate to talk about them, but think about Clemson. Clemson had a guy in Kelly Bryant that had taken them to the promised land. And they still brought in competition. Like, it's if you don't like competition, you're not going to like D1 football. So if you don't like competition, it's not going to be the league for you, especially at the quarterback position. Is it fair? Is it right? Well, I say yes, but I mean, it's not the most fun thing. You have, recruits that go to these schools and these coaches keep stockpiling on quarterbacks. Like, that's why you see so many of them transfer. But it's just it's the nature of the position, man. It's competition. So I think it's a great thing. It can only be looked at as a positive, in my opinion. I think it should only be looked at as a positive. Robbie Jennings, appreciate the shout out. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys tuning in. The show wouldn't be what it was without you. So I truly, genuinely appreciate it. And none of the content would be, honestly. Citadel's going to upset Clemson this weekend. God, I wish. That's funny to think about, but there is a negative billion chance that happens. Clemson is going to beat the Citadel by any score it desires. I'll tell you that right now. They're going to be able to name their score in this one. So, and that's the unfortunate truth. So, oh. Any other questions, guys? We'll take them. Like I said, I'll probably be on here about another 15 minutes or so. Any questions you have, comments, whatever it may be, go ahead and knock that out. How many years until we beat Clemson again? That is a great question. How many years until we beat Clemson again? I think it could happen next year. I really do. Just because you get Lloyd back. You're hoping out of Helinski, Hill, and Doty. Colton Gaithier's coming on campus. You're going to have a good quarterback. They lose Trevor Lawrence. They lose Travis Etienne. That's the biggest thing you have going for you. And it's supposed to be at home. Now, will it stand that way? I think it should, but it's supposed to be at home. But if you don't beat them next year, it's just hard to say, man. It's just hard to say, to be honest with you. So, Scott Lawson, if Birch only played offense, what position would he be? Probably a running back. I feel like he'd run people over. Yeah, I mean, he's a big dude, so I'd probably say running back. Dakota Lee Centerfeld, appreciate the show. Love hearing and watching. Can't wait until Monday night to come out to your meet and greet. Yeah, so Monday, very excited. And I appreciate the comments and can't wait to see you there. Monday at Overtime Bar and Grill. I'm sure you guys already saw the social media graphic, but Overtime Bar and Grill, just doing like a meet and greet, hangout, whatever, just kind of a kickoff event, if you will. Going to be watching Monday Night Football. We have drink specials, $4 sangria, $3.50. Oh my God. $3.50 Long Island iced tea. I don't know why that slipped my mind. Also, if you're a student, 10% off of food for students when you show your Carolina card. So, going to be a good time. All gets going at 6 o'clock. I'm very, very excited. Those guys at Overtime Bar and Grill, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff this season. So, just wanted to do something to kind of get the ball rolling. You know what I mean? So, I'm really pumped for this. Really, really pumped. Let's see. Do we expect to have any starters out week 1? You don't expect it, But unfortunately, with Will Muschamp, we will not find out until next Thursday's call-in show. I almost guarantee you. Like, I bet you, I'd be willing to bet you money right now. There's a guy that all of us think is going to play that will be out. I'd be willing to bet. So, and it's unfortunate to say that, but, you know, it's just kind of is what it is. So, we'll see. We will see. So, I hope not. I hope I'm wrong, but man, it just seems like that's kind of a given with a Muschamp team. Kind of a given. Said, I really hope we see Kevin Harris play some. I think you're going to see Kevin Harris play a lot. Honestly, I think all the running backs are going to play a lot. I think it's really going to be a running back by committee, whoever gets the hot hand type of thing. And love it, hate it, whatever. I think that's just the situation you're in. You know, I think Marshawn Lloyd would have been RB1 for you. I think he'd have been the guy that would have been the bell cow back, taking 20, 25 carries a game. But I think Harris is going to play a ton. I mean, you listen to the coaches talk about him. They love the way Harris runs the ball. I think they love how consistent he is. They love his consistency back there. He will certainly play. He will certainly play a lot. I guarantee you Harris has a big game this year. So I think he will have at least one game that he has a big game. Let's see. Who had the better college season, Cam or Burrow? Oh, see, this is so tough because I know Burrow put up the video game numbers, but Cam literally put an entire team on his back. That team without Cam was nothing. Was nothing without Cam. So I got to go Cam, man. I think Cam's season damn near untouchable. Travis Young, I think Colin will get the nod to start. No disrespect. Right? Dude, it's not disrespect to anybody. Whoever's QB2, it's not disrespect. It's not. You just got to play the guy, gives the best chance to win. Bottom line. These guys all know what they sign up for. Like, I've seen some fans complaining and saying, like they're almost acting like they're going to, oh my God, we don't need to hurt his feelings. Like, dude, it's like any other job. You know what I mean? They're going to give the promotion or they're going to give the job to the person who's best going to execute at the job. That's what it comes. It ain't nothing personal. It's nothing personal. When I say gun to head, I'd start Colin Hill over Ryan. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. So none of it is. When I say fire Muschamp, it's not personal, to be totally honest with you. I don't dislike him as a human being. We're just talking football. But yeah, I mean, I whoever is QB2, I think the competition could keep going. I mean, definitely. But you got to name a QB1. You have to name one. Savannah Webster, breakout player for you this year, offense and defense. Yeah, offense, I've said all offseason. I like Xavier Legette. You could definitely say one of these true freshman wide receivers, Rico Powers and Ricari Caldwell. I think one of those two will have a big year. But I don't know, man. I've just been a Xavier Legette guy. I like Xavier Legette. I like his skill set. I think he breaks out on offense. And on defense, I mean, it's hard to go against for me, Zach Pickens. I think he's going to have the biggest year 1 to year 2 jump of any player from last year. I really, really do. I think he's going to fill that void that Javon Kinlaw left. I think he's poised for a massive year. Scott Lawson, how big of an impact do you think the new strength and conditioning program will have in the first season? We'll see. I mean, I think they're doing better so far as injuries are concerned, which is really why Paul Jackson was brought in. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. So, Donnie Walkoff, Will Muschamp is always personal. Look at who he has hired everywhere. That's why I hope it's solely Bobo's decision. Well, yeah, okay. So you're kind of getting it. I'm just saying when people don't understand this on social media, what I do every single day. I've seen comments and people when I say fire Muschamp, when I come at Muschamp, when I come at Helinski, when I come at different, it's not personal. It's just strictly a football conversation. It's strictly a football conversation. So, pray to God nobody else gets hurt for sure. Yeah, we cannot. This team cannot afford any more injuries. So, Scott Lawson, do you think we'll see any Wildcat from Luke Doty? I believe Muschamp didn't enjoy a similar question a few weeks. Oh, he didn't enjoy. Really? I did not hear that. Did he get upset that somebody asked that? Well, I hope we do. I mean, whether it's him, whether it's Joyner, I hope we do see it, to be totally honest with you. Donnie Walkoff, he hires his friends, even if his job's on the line. He'd probably be a solid coach if he made football news, not networking moves. Yeah, my favorite joke about Muschamp is that when he goes to hire new coaches, he has a Rolodex. He doesn't have the internet. He just has a Rolodex of guys he's worked with before or played with or just knows. So, but yeah, I mean, it's we'll see. I mean, listen, I think I'm excited. I'm intrigued for Bobo more so. You know, I mean, you could have done much worse, I think. I mean, I wasn't as against Brian McClendon as a lot of fans are. Because my biggest thing was this. Listen, if you think Muschamp deserves a year 5, how does McClendon not deserve a year 3? And I understand why he did it. He had to make a move. He had to do that. He had to save face. You know, he had to put the blame on somebody, right? Because I personally think McClendon is going to have a fantastic coaching career. I think McClendon's going to have a great coaching career. He's at Oregon now. Will they play this season? I maybe, probably not. I don't think the Pac-12 is going to reverse, but I think McClendon, he's a great recruiter. He landed on his feet already, but I think he will turn into a great OC. I really do. So, I think he will turn into a great OC. Matthew Perry, best game day food. Oh, man, that's just tough. I mean, you can't beat some fried chicken, for sure. Some fried chicken and sweet tea. Anything on the grill. I prefer anything on the grill. I love when people make like the little corn dog things. You know what I'm talking about? Those are bomb. I know a lot of people do like catering with Chick-fil-A. That's fire. I mean, Bojangles catering is unbelievable. And it depends on the time of the. See, you know what's funny? I've never been to a tailgate where we had breakfast food. I know a lot of people have done that. I've never done that. I'd love to do that. Would love to do that. But yeah, that's just a few. I mean, there's obviously a ton of different options for game day food. You know, brats, burgers. You know, the list goes on and on. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Donnie Walkoff, all I know is all these 4- and 5-star quarterbacks coming through the door should equate to wins if they aren't all swapped to wide receiver. Yeah, the way that they've recruited, you got to win football games. You have to. You have to win football games with the guys you have on this roster. This is honestly, guys, in my opinion, if a different coach is coaching this team, if you just take away coaching, let's just put it that way, I think this is a 6-win roster. I really do. At least a 5-win roster. I think this is no doubt at least a 5-win roster. So it's really no excuse, in my opinion, not to get to 5 wins. Yeah, Bentley at Utah, you got to feel bad for him, man. I mean, as critical as I was of him and as harsh as I was at times, and it was the whole fan base. I mean, for him to not get to play sucks. You feel for the kid. You feel for the kid. It's really unfortunate. So, I mean, I mean, he's going to get the year back. That's the good news. He's going to get the year back. So, I guess he'll be back at Utah, and we'll try to do it again next year. So, try to do it again next year. Got about 5 more minutes, guys, taking your questions, anything you guys have on your mind. Again, if you missed it earlier, the Daily Crow, we've got a set time next week. I was going to say officially returning, but I guess we're kind of back now. But going to be a Monday through Friday thing every single day, 12 to 1. Going to be an hour long. We're going to do this. Also going to have the Google voicemail number ready to go, 843-790-3377. I'm going to take it off Do Not Disturb. So if you want to call in and actually talk on the show, we can get the banter going, get the juices flowing. You also can text that number. I know you're leaving comments here, but just to give you different options. I'm really excited about that. Again, 12 to 1, Monday through Friday. I've got a nice little banner. I'm going to set those up where you'll see that. You'll see the phone number. It's really good stuff. I'm very excited. Scott Lawson, concerned about a second wave COVID situation halfway through the season. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's possible. I mean, that's the thing. None of us really know, nobody really knows what's going to happen. With flu season coming back around, it cooling off. I mean, certainly it's a possibility. I mean, it could definitely happen. Do we make it through the whole season? Who knows? I'm just somebody, I really just focus on the things I can control, and I can't control that. So I'm just going to attack it every week as, hey, we're playing until they say we're not. We're playing, bottom line. And I'll be honest with you, I think college football is going to do everything in its power to play. I mean, they're going to do everything they can. The money's too big. They want to get to a postseason. They're going to do everything in their power to play. So, Donnie Walkoff, do we know if they are announcing the starter today? Also, if we don't beat the bricks off of Tennessee with all they have going on, that should tell you all you need to know. So I think we'll find out the QB1 tomorrow night. Will Muschamp's call-in show. Mike Bobo is sitting in for Will Muschamp, and they start Tennessee prep tomorrow. So I'd be shocked if we don't find out by that point. I'd be totally shocked. So I think by tomorrow, we will know who QB1 is, because they're going to have named a QB1 going into Tennessee week. You can't go into game week and not have a starting quarterback. You have to. So, Savannah Webster, shocked or not shocked that the Big Ten reversed its course? I'm not shocked, just because the Tennessee. What am I talking about? I'm not shocked because at some point the Big Ten had to look around and see how stupid it looked. It just had to. It had to. It had to see how bad it looked and how bad of a look it was for the conference. So I'm not totally shocked in that regard. It is very interesting. And again, like I said, I'm more so, I'm happy for the players and I'm happy for the fans of those teams. I really am. Because I can only imagine if the SEC wasn't playing, but everybody else was. To sit there and have to watch all these other teams would have just been brutal. So, Matthew Perry, what time tomorrow? Are you saying what time tomorrow as far as the QB1 or something else? Because if you're asking about that, the call-in show is 7 to 8 tomorrow night. That's when the call-in show is. So 7 to 8 tomorrow night is the call-in show. And which is what I think by that point, we will know who QB1 is, 100%. I think we will know. So, Savannah Webster, not sure if it's true, but I read they are set to end the season the day before the playoff. One canceled game and they are toast. Yeah, I mean, and you have to think that at least one game will get postponed. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting. You know what I mean? Nobody really knows. It's going to be interesting for sure. Don't understand why people think having corner competition is bad. You got to have the competition, makes everyone better. Robbie Jennings, I 100% agree. I 100% agree. So, 110%. And I will say, Savannah Webster, the only team from the Big Ten that's factoring into the playoff is Ohio State. I mean, let's be honest. That's, I think that if the Big Ten didn't realistically have a playoff contender, you may not see them reversing course. It may not be worth it to them. But, you know what? We have a team that's a big player that we think is going to be in the playoff. So I'm sure that influenced their decision a lot as well. So, yeah, playoff money for sure. All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, these are going to be an hour starting next week when we have a game to talk about. And I'm going to be doing it 12 to 1, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. Going to be taking all your questions. Going to have the voicemail number or the call-in number, whatever you want to call it. Really excited for that. So 12 to 1, Monday through Friday, starting next week. And we will literally do that all the way through the season. And I'm super fired up for it because I do enjoy taking the questions. I appreciate the banter, the conversation. You can listen to the call-in show, by the way, since Matthew Perry just asked. Either listen to 107.5 The Game or whatever your radio station is, or you can download the Gamecocks app out of the App Store and you can listen through the app. So pretty simple. You can listen through there though. So Appreciate you guys tuning in. Probably we'll do this again tomorrow. Just stay updated. Like I said, Monday will kind of be the official start when we have a set time. But yeah, as always, appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to go cook some spaghetti. I'm very hungry for dinner. So appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll talk soon. Check out the pod tomorrow. Take care.